Everyone in my circle is suggesting I take my wife back because she was brave to admit her affair. So I showed them how brave I can be and filed for divorce. 4 months ago, I found out my wife was having an affair with a mutual friend of ours. It was a 1.5 month affair. She was acting very shady at that time. She would ignore my messages and turn me down every time I tried to initiate sex. I thought something was wrong. I did snooping but found nothing. Eventually, I hired a PI, and within 1 week, I got proof. She was having an affair with our mutual friend. I immediately confronted her, and she confessed to having an affair. Immediately, she started crying, begging, basically, all classic cheater moves when they are caught. I asked her for all the details, with a detailed timeline, and at night gave me everything she was using another phone to have an affair. She told me she had sex with him only 4 times, and the rest of the time they were just hanging out and having fun. 3 days later, more crying and talking crap about herself. She told me that she had deleted all contracts with him and would do whatever it takes to make our marriage work. She suggested MC. I denied it and told her to leave me alone. I was hurt, betrayed, humiliated. She moved out to her parents. She started texting me every hour about how much she loved me and how she regretted this and would do anything to save our marriage. After completely ignoring her for 2 days, I texted her that we were getting divorced. She freaked out and started having an emotional breakdown. My phone started blowing up with her parents, sister, and friends, telling me not to end the marriage and at least give her a chance. Later that day, she made a long post on FB explaining how she fucked up and how she destroyed her marriage, basically admitting her affair publicly. But I was rock solid on my decision. She even insisted on having a lie detector test to clear my doubts that she never cheated. In the past, I asked her for some time alone to process all this. We have been living separately since. This was all 4 months ago. Last week I asked her for a divorce and she started crying, begging for another chance. After that, she visited my parents and asked them to convince me not to divorce. Last night, my parents and her parents tried to convince me to work things out. And after she made her FB post, almost all of our mutual friends were telling me how she was brave to admit her affair and that she loves me and I should at least give her a chance. I'm on an edge of having a breakdown. Update. I decided to talk to my parents. I called them and told them that I was going for divorce. After an hour later, she called me crying, not to end it, and told me to at least meet her in person. Since the day I haven't seen her or talked about affair. Every time I talked, I ignored the talk about affair. She told me she'll explain everything, at least hear her side of story, and after hearing it, whatever decision I'll take, she'll respect that. Since I don't know what was going on and don't have much information about the affair, it will be like closure to me. So I've decided to meet her on Sunday. That's it. Nothing dramatic. Update 2. As decided, we both met on Sunday. She was quite miserable. I haven't seen her in a while. We talked about our relationship. I asked her to take down her FB post, which she did. I asked her about the affair, why she cheated on me. She told me that she was dumb and selfish at that time. She didn't blame me for affair. She told me that they were casually talking, and he started talking about his affairs. She showed me text messages of them both, where he was bragging about his fun life outside of marriage. She told me she was curious, and one thing led to another. There were several texts where he was guiding my wife on how to hide affair. He suggested she buy another phone and always keep it in the car. I took screenshots of everything. She then asked her for forgiveness. I forgave her, but I couldn't get past this. Divorce was my default option from the beginning. She begged to try marriage counseling. She told me she would never date anyone else ever again. If she does, it would be me. I don't care. As for our mutual friend, the last I heard was his wife and he decided to reconcile, as kids were involved. I really feel sad for his wife. She didn't know what kind of monster he was. We are getting divorced, and I've decided not to be in a relationship ever again.